Alrighty, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. That's right, live here on the Gaming Beatdown, as I am your host, Andy Man TGBD, or whatever you want to call me, because that's who I am. And yes, welcome everybody, as we're here on the last day of January, here for the February 2018 channel update, as we do have a lot to discuss here today when it comes to the channel and whatnot. Stuff regarding the new store I am working on here. There's some stuff about the caster of the month I have to announce. We also have a Q&A session. We also have the oh god, what is it? The schedule for the month, and then just some channel updates in some sorts. We have stuff regarding Mario Kart Sundays, in fact, so I will quickly talk about those here a little bit here for tonight's or this episode's edition of the podcast. So yeah, so yes, welcome everybody. If you're here watching this live, welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, how you doing? And let's get things going underway here, shall we? As we will play us here some tunes while I am going through and discussing all that good jazz. So yeah, so let's quickly go over here, right now. So let's talk about a lot of the stuff here. But first things first, I gotta do a monthly tradition, and that is to discuss or just to give a shout out to everybody who is a sub here on the channel. And this is the subscriber shout out. Once a month here on the Monthly Beatdown Podcast, I give shout outs to everyone who is currently a sub on the channel, and let them know to say thank you for all the support the past month or months, that depending how long they've been subbed for. Unfortunately, I don't have a list of how long people have been subbed for. You can email yourself apparently a list of all the subs. It doesn't tell you how long they've been subbed for. Hopefully Twitch sometime down the line will actually update that, so then I can say thank you for subbing for so-and-so number of months or so. So yeah. So yeah, without further ado, let's give a nice shout out to everybody who is a sub here on the channel as of this time. So thank you to Billy3802, thank you to Volano75, 85 I think, or 65, sorry I can't see it, yeah, 65, Grady Dose, thank you to Jinjos, thank you to Super Mutant 2099, thank you to Apparition, thank you to J10, thank you to Lemon Lizard, thank you to Living YU, thank you to Copay Lord, thank you to Trend Wreck, thank you to Uberpone2, or 5 Uberpone2, thank you to Kirk64, thank you to Takata, thank you to Greeny Rio 70, thank you to Chrissy Coolcat, thank you to Dual Vision, thank you to Kippy00, thank you to Spencer Fruitman, thank you to Rasher24, thank you to Ren, thank you to Cyberfox, thank you to Brandon00151, thank you to Grandma Play. I'm not sure who that is, but thank you for subbing. I do appreciate that. Thank you to the Random Reject. Thank you to Cold Sacks, and thank you to FD907. So there you go. Those are her subscribers for the past month here on the channel, or been the past number of months, depending how long you've been subbed. Like I said, I wish I could say how long they've been subbed for. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me an option to say how long they have been, which is too bad. It doesn't give me a number. It tells me the date they've been subbed for, but doesn't tell me like how many months in general. So yeah, so I have to actually look into it next time, and I'll actually see how long they've been subbed for. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. Once again, subbing to the channel is 100% optional thing to do. You do get a nice little shout out every month here for being a sub. Not only do you get emotes and whatnot, you also get some benefits here on the channel, such as not getting ads whenever joining the channel when you're watching here live, and also if you're part of the Discord server, if you connect to your account, you do get a nice a few little perks for being a sub, such as getting your own little title for being a subscriber, and you get to have your very own chat and call room to use in my server. So that is really awesome. So thank you once again for that. Still looking for more things I can give you guys for who are subs to the channel. So yeah, it's something I'm still looking into doing too. So yeah, but thank you once again from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for everyone who's been subbed, and I hope I can keep your support for the next number of months down the line here, because that really does mean a lot for me, because I do get benefit a lot for it, and a lot of sub stuff goes towards the channel too, and it does mean a lot when I do get people who are sub to me. It's a 100% optional thing, so don't feel like you need to do so, and if you need to unsub at any point as well, you're more than welcome to do so as well. It is a 100% optional thing to help me and my channel and whatnot. So yeah, so thank you very much once again for all the subs. I do appreciate that. Alright, so let's move on here as we'll talk about our month recap here on the channel, as January 2018 is already in the books. My goodness, can you not believe that January is already done here? I mean, it just felt like January just happened, but nope, we're already done with January. Today is officially the last day of January, as we're ending it with a podcast episode here. So after this cast, or this podcast, our next cast will be getting in February, and yeah. So let's talk about here the past month here on the channel. So let's talk about Let's Play Nights, as that is our #1 thing here on the channel, which is a show I do where I play through games here on the channel. Those are basically every Friday and Saturday, sometimes Mondays, depending when I can cast and whatnot. And this past month was pretty busy when it comes to Let's Play Nights. Well, we actually started off the month, we're still playing through Assassin's Creed and Super Mario Odyssey. Those games we actually started playing sometime last year, at the end of last year, like December or November. The Odyssey for sure took since like November of 2017, and we finally finished that off. We got everything in the game. We got all 999 power moons. We've gotten all the costumes that you can get in the game. We got pretty much everything you can do in that game, and it was a hell of a game to play. It's now considered the longest Mario game to be played here on the channel, unless another 3D Mario sometime comes down the line that's going to be just as long or even longer. So, but yeah, right now, when it comes to all the Mario games I played on this channel, it is considered the longest one so far, and I don't think it will get surpassed for quite a while. And had a great time with this game. This game was fan-freaking-tastic from start to finish. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed me playing through it. I know a lot of people had to stay away from the channel. It's those of you who don't have a Switch and whatnot and didn't want to be spoiled for that. And that is totally understandable too, because I would have been the same way. I was kind of like that when the game first came out back in October, and I didn't start playing it until like November just because, well, I was doing other games for the Empty Wall-a-thon at the time. So yeah, but thankfully I stayed away from that, and I finally got that out of the way with. The whole playthrough is now available on TGVD Archive. You can watch it from start to finish. It is a long playthrough, especially since every cast is about 5+ hours, getting all the 999 power moons, and fun time. Yeah, it was a great time. It was definitely my favorite game I played in 2017, and hopefully we can get another game just like that for the Switch, because if we can get more games like that for the Nintendo Switch, the Switch is going to be pretty damn good, in my opinion. The other game we finished up to was our 137th game here for Let's Play Nights, and that was Assassin's Creed Origins. It was also another game for our Empty Wall-a-thon Marathon, as that game has come to a conclusion. Not as long compared to Odyssey or whatnot, but it was still probably one of the longest games for the season for sure. It took about 6 streams to beat. It's a whole different type of Assassin's Creed game. It's more of an action-based RPG compared to the past games, which were basically more action-adventure. This game was more of an action-adventure RPG, so yeah, definitely a new take to the Assassin's Creed series. I've played every single one of them here on this channel. Yeah, but I still feel like I feel like the gameplay, I gotta say, is a step in the right direction. I think the RPG element actually goes a long way for this series, and it's probably something that's been lacking, because if we're gonna be honest here, the past number of games it's just been hack and slash until you win, basically, to win battles. In this game, battles actually have some bit of strategy, and you actually have to level yourself up in order to stand a chance in some of the enemies. So I do like I do like the whole upgrading your abilities. I like your whole basically you can just level up your stats wise. Basically, you can get like new pouches or whatever to upgrade like your combat or your strength and whatnot. I mean, that was a really awesome thing to add, and I think if they continue going down this route, the series will be pretty fresh to me, in my opinion. But I hope that the next game takes place in like ancient Japan, because man, I really want an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Japan. I mean, everyone wants it. I want it. So I hope they eventually do make one that happens there. So yeah. Just one thing I have to say that was a bit of a letdown for Origins. It's probably the story. The story kind of was not as great compared to the past games, but that's not the big deal. I think this time around, I think it was more focused around the gameplay. So, but yeah, I still thought it was still pretty enjoyable, regardless. And then after that, we played through a one sitting of 2 of this month of what was it? Sonic Forces. So yeah, we played through Sonic Forces finally. Yeah, and we sat through that game, and yeah, I mean, what do I say about Sonic Forces? I mean, there's some good, but there's a lot of bad. It feels like a very cheap version of Sonic Generations. It really feels like you could just sit here, playing the game, and all you have to do is just do this. Basically, you just hold the button and you just watch it. You press one button, press another one, press another one, press another one, and basically that's basically how that game really works. I mean, the story could have been so much better too, and it was such a short game. I just kind of wish it was a little longer, but whatever. I guess. I guess they felt like they were like. Their game wasn't getting as much of attention, or just like a lot of like hype towards it compared to like Mania. So I guess the development just kind of fell flat on its face because of that. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of wished it was a little better. I was really hoping some big things on that game, hoping it was at least as good as Generations and played as good. But some of the things in the game, like I said, are good. Like Modern Song's gameplay felt great. I mean it felt alright, but I kind of was lacking like a bit of those things. Like you can't actually manually drift in that game, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish you could, but oh well, I guess you can't really do much about that. The OC creator was kind of cool. I kind of like being able to make your own character. I mean, I thought my character kind of looked kind of okay looking, rad, but yeah. I mean, it was cool to have that, but the gameplay for him at times feels kind of a little weird. Especially with how like his momentum, like he'll be running so slow, and then I don't know, you jump forward, and then he just gets like this burst of speed out of nowhere. It's just weird. I don't know, but the weapons and all that are kind of cool. I do kind of like that. That was kind of sweet. Kind of cool stuff. The weakest part of the game for gameplay wise for me personally was definitely Classic Sonic. I mean, he just does not feel good at all, especially when you played Mania recently. It just feels weird. I mean, he even feels better in Generations compared to this game. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but he just feels kind of awkward. I don't know. Soundtrack-wise was pretty good. There's some really good stuff in that game. Some of the classic Sonic stuff is okay, but most of it's not really memorable. But that's just me personally. But I don't know, I thought the game was okay. It could have been better, personally. Then we played Star Wars Battlefront's campaign. We also did the Resurrection DLC, a part of that. And, I mean, the gameplay in that's great. It looks great, sounds great, but the story just sucks. I mean, that was one thing I was hoping would actually be kind of solid, would be the story for the story mode, but it honestly is not really great, especially since it's connecting to, like, the actual lore. It's not very good, in my opinion. The gameplay is fun to play through, it's just everything else kind of sucks. If there's one thing for gameplay-wise I wish there was more of, I wish there was actually more, like, other enemies besides like stormtroopers or like rebel fleets and whatnot. Just more like actual like creatures in the Star Wars universe would have been awesome to have. Like, I don't know, it'd just be cool if there was more of that. But there's not. All you fight that are not like humans or whatever, or are basically bugs in one section. Bugs. That's the best they could come up with. Bugs. And you fight him as Luke, and it's like the worst part of the whole game. You just stand around in one area with the most clanky, like, saber fighting ever, fighting bugs. It's just... it just sucks. I'll just say that much. And then and how basically the game basically was, you were supposed to be based around the whole, the Empire's perspective of the whole game, and then after like 4 missions, you're basically defleeting to the rebels. I mean, I don't know, that's just... It's just a disappointment. That's all I can say, basically. Very, 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 very big disappointment on that part. It's definitely the story. Gameplay-wise, it's okay, besides some of the multiplayer aspects. But story, for the story mode, that is, the whole story and whatnot is just not very good. That could just be me. We are currently playing through 2 other games right now. Our last game of the Empty Wallathon Marathon, which is A Hat in Time, which is another 3D platformer. It's a indie game, and that's been in development for quite some time, and we're getting close to the end of that game, so probably the start of this month we'll probably be finishing it up. And I like this game. It's very cute. I really like it. It's very short and sweet. And yeah, not really much to say about that. I really like everything about it. It's really, really fun. I mean, there's some glitches, but that's to be fair for these kind of games. And if it's not Nintendo, it's gonna have some it's gonna have some glitches here and there, so yeah. And then we've also been playing our first of 3 games of the replays for the season, and that is Banjo-Kazooie, as I am basically going to be one game, and we'll probably finish that up on the next stream as well. And yeah, I mean, what can you say about this game? It's great. It's fantastic. Banjo-Kazooie's awesome. I'm glad I'm kind of playing it right now, because I kind of need it a bit in my life right now. So it's my all-time favorite game, and I'm happy that we're replaying it. And yeah, we'll probably be wrapping it up soon. I mean, I could talk about this game's praises forever, but you know how good it is. So yeah. So yeah, that was basically Let's Play Nights for this month. Late Night Beatdowns. We had a few streams here this month. We'll quickly talk about what we did for this month's Late Night Beatdown streams. So the first Late Night Beatdowns cast, we did, we have two, that is. We only had 2 Late Night Beatdown streams this month. We did some Overwatch, which was pretty fun as always. I'm still trying to wish my PC would work better when I stream it, but I wish I could get better PC ports and my PC could be better about that, but maybe that's something I can look into down the line, whatever. But whatever, since I'm playing it with friends, I mean, and viewers, it's always fun time. I always like playing Overwatch. It's always fun. It's my favorite FPS nowadays. I mean, it's my go-to for the most part. And speaking of FPSs, the other game we played on that cast was Halo Master Chief Collection, which I was playing, oddly enough, on New Year's Day or Eve, and I was like, man, it's running so good, but I could have been like drunk and whatnot, because yeah, I thought it was working pretty well. I mean, let me say the Slayer portion runs great. It's just everything else doesn't run very well. But it was fun playing through that as well, because I like playing all the other original Halos compared to some Halo games nowadays. So, but and then our other Late Night Beatdown cast, we had 100% OJ and Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Yeah, Union Cross made its return again. We played OJ again here. Always fun playing those 2 games. OJ's always fun, always salty, always a great time. And then Union Cross, another game a lot of people have been wanting me to play a lot. And yeah, it's always fun to play the Union missions and whatnot. I always have a great time with those. Very, very fun game. If you have it and you are in the Unicornus union, please join our union or our group, because we need more people when it comes to the Union Cross stuff, because yeah, we like to get those weeklies done like that. So yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely like to play more of that here on the cast, and maybe we'll do some streams where I get enough like jewels and whatnot, and I'll pull some medals and whatnot. So. And then, last but not least, we've also done some Mario Kart here on the channel, Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We vice versa every week, depending what game we're playing. And I mean, Mario Kart's always fun. Thank you for everybody coming by for that. We only had one stream this month, or in January, where we only had to make up for it on a Monday, and I'll talk about that here on this podcast too. I mean, I've talked about it about stuff regarding myself and my stream. On a cast a couple days ago, but I'll talk about it here later on too, just to refresh people who are not always here and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, that was basically that January in a nutshell. This month, let's talk about that here. Let's Play Nights here. We'll be continuing that. We'll definitely be wrapping up our Hat in Time and our Banjo-Kazooie replay playthroughs here, and then we'll also be announcing 2 new games for the playthroughs, and that will definitely take for pretty much the whole month from the 2 I have chosen. So get excited for that. Late Night Beatdowns, there definitely will be some Late Night Beatdowns. I actually have picked up a brand new game for Late Night Beatdowns, and that is Monster Hunter World, which recently just came out. I haven't played too much of it, but looking to start bringing this game right here to this. So whenever I can do this, expect to see this getting played a lot, and even being put on the polls too. So if you have the PS4 version of the game, play with me, because yeah, I want to play with a lot of people who have the game. And a lot of people that were asking, am I getting it? Yes I am. So I got convinced. So plus it looks really awesome. It looked really awesome, and I just had to get it because yeah, I'm trying to get into Monster Hunter too. So, and that felt like that was the best one to get into or start. Well, I mean, I did play Monster Hunter one time here on the channel for Late Night Beatdowns, and that was the 3rd game for the Wii U, but that was only for like 2 streams. But it was fun regardless. But now that I got the newest one, we'll probably get more people to probably hop on and play with me and whatnot. So yeah. As for other games, probably we'll see more Union Cross here, because a certain somebody is starting to play it now, so we'll have to play that a little more often. Yeah, it just depends what you guys are wanting. The only thing that probably won't be being played for the next little bit, I want to mention this, is going to be golf with your friends. Honestly, I am a bit burnt out playing it right now, so I will not be putting it on the polls for the next little while. I don't know, just it gets picked a lot every week whenever I do late night beatdowns, and I don't know, I'm getting kind of burnt out playing it. I'm just gonna be taking a little break from it being played here for late night beatdowns. It will come back. Just gonna take some time off from it. I don't know. I'm just tired of playing it every week. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a fun game, but I don't know. It needs more things. Honestly, I don't know. It is still a game that's still in early development, so, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be taking a break from it for the next little while just because I'm a little bored from playing it, so, but that's just me, so. Please understand, it will come back, right now I just need to take some time away from golf with your friends for the next little bit, so, yeah. I just want to get more variety besides golf with your friends every, like, 2 weeks being played, but, yeah. So, yeah, and then Mario Kart Sundays will always be happening here on Sundays. We'll still be doing Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, still working on ways to get other versions of Mario Kart to be played here on the channel, and whenever I get those news for about that, I will definitely talk about those, so stay tuned. Alright, so there we go. That was basically what's going to be happening this month here on the channel for this month, so yeah, just mostly the same old here, basically. I mean, we're in a shorter month of the year, so hopefully we knock out a lot of stuff here during the month of February, so yeah, and yeah, so without further ado, let's move on to our next topic here, and let's talk about the stream schedule for the month. So yeah, we have our schedule for the month of February, and if you want to receive the schedule at any point at any time, you can click the button up above me, or a tab above me here on Twitch, that says events. That's basically where I update all my my scheduling, and you can also find it down below in my Twitch description too. There's like a nice little tab there that tells you like all the schedule for the next couple of upcoming streams and whatnot. Or if you go to my site, it's also there. But we'll be looking at it at the we will be looking at this through the events section, as you can see right here. Also, hello to chat on the side there, lol. That's funny. But yeah, here we go. Let's talk about our schedule that's coming up here on the month of February. So here we go. Let's dive into it. So we're currently live here, so yeah, don't even worry about that. So, but February 2nd, we'll be here with Let's Play Nights, our first stream of February 2018, and we'll be here continuing and finishing up the Banjo-Kazooie replay. As yeah, we'll pretty much, I'm guaranteed we'll finish this. I mean, we're already at Rusty Bucket Bay. After one stream, we only got 2 worlds left in the game for our 100% replay of this. So yeah, we'll definitely be wrapping that up then, and we'll be announcing our next game for slot 1 following the conclusion of that. February 3rd, we'll be here with a Hat in Time Day 3. Most likely will be the finale. We're at about 31 power stones in the game, and there's a total of 40 of them, so we're getting close to finishing that up, so we'll be done that. February 4th on Super Bowl Sunday, we'll be here with Mario Kart Sundays, the deluxe version of the game, so if you have that version, come on by with that. February 8th, we'll be here with Late Night Beatdowns. We'll have a game I choose and a game that you guys will probably get to vote for, and it most likely will be Monster Hunter World for my selection, so that's always going to be the second game, by the way. So if you have Monster Hunter World for PS4, I'll probably most likely be doing that on this cast here on February 8th, so come on by with that. February 9th, we'll be here with Let's Play Nights with a to-be-determined game. February 10th, to be determined as well for what game we're playing on February 10th. February 11th, we'll be here with Mario Kart Sundays with Mario Kart 8 Wii U, so if you have the Wii U version, come on by. February 16th, we'll be here with to be determined and Let's Play Nights game. That's going to be for our slot 1, February 16th. February 17th, another Let's Play Nights cast with a to be determined game for our slot 2 portion. And then February 18th, we'll be here with Mario Kart Sundays, and we'll be here with the deluxe version of Mario Kart 8. So if you have that version, that's the version we'll be playing. February 23rd, we'll be here with Let's Play Nights with the to-be-determined game. 24th as well, to be determined on whatever game we're playing then. February 25th, we'll be here with Mario Kart Sundays with the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8. So if you have that version, once again, come by then. And then on February 28th, we'll be here with the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. And yeah, it's going to be another night podcast like it is today. So yeah, come on by for that, for the March 2018 channel update. So yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's going to be our schedule for February of 2018. So if you need, if anything changes, by the way, that whatever's on that schedule is destined to change if something comes up. So do please keep that in mind. So yeah, but that most importantly, most likely, that's going to be basically the confirmed days when it comes to streaming here on the channel. So yeah, so come on by for those casts if you can make it up for them. So yeah. So there you go. So that's basically going to be happening for the month here. And now I want to talk about something a little something here. I have brought this up here on my cast a couple days ago and whatnot. I was also spamming through it on Twitter. I went on a little bit of a how do I say this? Venting session on Twitter. It was regarding myself and whatnot, because if you guys don't know, I'll talk about something in a little bit here about how I was actually invited to a brand new Twitch team here on Twitch, which is very awesome, and I appreciate being a part of that as well. But after I got invited to it, I went watching like a lot of people's actual casts that are part of my team and whatnot, and everyone's fucking awesome, by the way. You should actually go check out the team I'm going to be referring to here in just a little bit here. And yeah, I mean, everyone's awesome and all that. I really like that, and it just made me just feel like, is my stream in general just gonna be, I don't know, is it kind of like underwhelming compared to everybody else, because everyone's doing like everyone's channel's kind of like all the same. I feel like everyone's got like the little cup on the side, they got the little like bit boss and all that. I mean, I don't tend to really do all that kind of stuff. I don't really always have my webcam up and all that stuff. And I don't know, I just felt like at that time I just felt like, I mean, is my kind of way I've been casting for like all these years kind of a dying breed and whatever. I don't know. I just felt like there was just a lot of things going in my mind at the time, especially if, how do I say this, like, have I been failing just basically to keep people's interest compared to other people, you know? Like, I can understand, like, people need to, like, you don't have to always watch me, that's what I'm saying, but am I basically, I don't know, have I basically been doing a bad job just basically keeping people's interest all the time? I mean, I understand a lot of people who follow me only tend to watch me or join me whenever I'm doing specific games, and I understand that, and I'm not trying to make that the focus and whatnot. I just tend to be too hard on myself when it comes to this stuff, because I see a lot of success from other people who haven't been doing it for as long as me, and it just feels like, man, I feel like I've just been failing myself and whatnot. But I know that's not the case, because I have a lot of people who are here every week. Like, those of you who are constantly here every week, I do appreciate that a lot. I mean, you guys have done so much. You guys have subbed to me. You guys did that little thing, that little like thank you cast, which was very, very awesome. I mean, I wasn't expecting that either. I mean, I'm not trying to say that nobody here doesn't. I'm trying to say, well, I don't know. Just trying to say, like, kind of wish I was able to keep like a higher growth with my channel, because there's times where just nothing happens. Like, it's just most of the same and whatnot. But I would like to try to get more newer people to come by too. But that's just me. But honestly, who cares at this point? I mean, whoever I can make happy, I'm always happy about that too, right? So I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to have like more people too, but then I realize, well, do I want to deal with a lot of like like trolley people and all that stuff? Probably not. I mean, but so I'm kind of thankful I don't have to deal with all that a lot. So, but it'd be kind of nice if we can get the community grow a little bit more and whatnot, because I don't know, it just feels like I've had people just like leave and whatnot. I mean, I've had people tell me they're straight up just leaving my channel. They're quitting Twitch altogether and whatnot. So I don't know, just a lot of stuff like that. And then when I see like a lot of people who are always at people's channels constantly, it just makes me feel like, man, kind of wish I would have people constantly still with me here. Like a lot of older viewers that are no longer around, but you can't convince everybody to stick around and whatnot, and that's understandable. So I mean, like I said, it's just a lot of stuff that was in my mind during the day after a cast or whatever. I just felt like I had to like say a few things about myself and whatever. So I don't know, but yeah. And unfortunately, that's the issue to variety. Yeah, and that's the thing. Variety casting is not an easy thing. Like, more people are interested in the one thing, and yeah, I try not to. I mean, technically, I guess you can say I do one thing once a week, and that's Mario Kart, but I tend to do more than just that. But even still, though, I think being like being a variety caster in general here on Twitch is like the hardest thing you can do, because there are so many other people that do it so much better too. Like you'll get people who are more interested in the people who are always at, where more people are at one place, right? So yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, that was just me. But I've kind of gone over it a bit now. I'm kind of fine with it now. I just had to like say it and whatever, just because I don't know. I was just feeling hard, just going hard on myself. Just felt bad on myself. Just was down on myself, and I don't need to be, because I have people here that like me and what I do, right? So I mean, there's no reason to be like wishy-washy about that. Kind of be disappointed about myself. I mean, sure, I mean, I've made some mistakes here when it comes to casting every now and then, and yeah, I mean, I could always be better too. I mean, everyone who streams feel like they can be better too. Like I don't even think I'm that great, and I feel like I can be better personally. I mean, I feel like there are times where I just feel like I lack like commentating during like my main streams. Like I'll just be like focusing on myself, and I feel bad if I don't really I don't read everything. But half the time it's basically just more like people are just playing /me whatever to like app whatever, so it's like I don't really have anything to say about that. So I mean, but yeah, I just mean I kind of suck when it comes to like trying to be more open. I mean, I'm trying my best to try to be more open. I want to be. It's really tough to be. I mean, I don't really like to, but I try to be a little more open. I want to be. That's kind of why I do the Q&A session, so I can be a little more open when it comes to this podcast. But just in general, I just want to be a little more open, because I feel like that gets more talk, more chat activity, and when the chat's kind of slow, it just feels kind of like I don't know, just feels like I'm just talking to myself for the most part. So yeah, but yeah, that's just me in general. So, but like I said, I'm not going to talk too much more about this. It was just something that was on my mind and whatnot, and I was just having just mental stress about this and whatnot. And then it caused me to basically take a night off from casting, which was, gosh, what was it? It was on Sunday, this past Sunday? Yeah, I was supposed to cast on Sunday for Mario Kart, right? And I don't know. I mean, there was stuff going on too, which I want to focus and watch that, but also during the day, I just kind of wasn't feeling up to casting, so yeah, that's kind of just what caused me to do Mario Kart on the Monday next day, because yeah, sometimes you just need to like just refocus and whatever. Sometimes I just don't feel like I should cast on some days, so that's kind of the reason why I did take that day off, just because yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to casting that day, and I don't think it would have been as fun to cast, because there are some days I feel like I come in and I just feel kind of like bored at times, so I don't know, but that's just me. So I'm just, yeah, but that's just is me in general. I tend to get like that every now and then, but it doesn't happen very often. I don't think I've really vented about myself about casting in quite a while, so it was just something I was just, maybe like I said, maybe it's something a bit like I'm probably just jealous at times, which it probably most likely just is, but hey, like I said before, if I can make people happy, then if I can make at least one person happy, then that's always a better thing than nothing, right? So, but that's just, yeah, that was just me. I was just venting about that. I'm kind of over it now, so I feel better about myself now. So I felt like it was something I had to say, just because I don't know. It just felt like it sucks when you constantly have like a lot of people who are like norm or like just like regulars at the channel, and then out of nowhere they just stop coming by. I mean, I understand people have lives and whatnot, and you shouldn't have to always focus on me, which is I don't want you to be, but yeah, I just felt like it was just sad about something. That's all. It was just a little thing that came up to my mind, and that's about it really. So yeah, that's what I just streamed when I want to. Just yeah, exactly, yeah. I don't know, there's also a lot of things too, like a lot of my family actually knows now I actually stream and I actually do make money based off doing it, so they want to see me succeed too, so now that puts a lot more pressure on me too, so it's like shit, now I gotta actually like hope I can actually do something when it comes to this now too, because I mean I still have my other job too, but now that I know people who are in my family know that I actually do this now and actually like get bits and whatever, which they don't really all understand how it all works, but it definitely puts a little more pressure on me because I feel like I don't want to fail, on doing this. So, but yeah, that's just me. Yeah, that's just. I'm rambling. I'm stumbling on my words and whatnot. But yeah, I'll stop talking about this. But yeah, that was just something I just had to bring up, just because yeah, I was just having just mental like thoughts about if I'm doing the right thing and whatnot. And I know I am, because I have people who are here every week, and that's all I can really ask for, right? So yeah, you talk about what you want, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, I won't discuss too much about that stuff. So yeah, but that's kind of all I wanted to talk about. Like, I'm done with it. I'm over it now. So it's like, it's fine. I mean, I'm more refreshed again when it comes to all this. I just was having some thoughts about myself and whatnot, just because I see a lot of awesome communities, and I kind of wish I had that too. And then yeah, but I remembered, like, yeah, I have a good community. I mean, people did like a thing for me. They did artwork for me. They said nice things about me. They had like that one stream I did right around Christmas time. I mean, if that doesn't mean I don't have one, then what does it mean, right? So yeah. But anyways, that was my little vent I wanted to talk about. I probably said it a little better when it came to like actual like on my tweets and whatnot, or like on the Banjo cast. I think I was in Bubble Gloop Swamp, whatever, during that cast, and I was talking about it then. So yeah, but yeah, just a little thing to vent on it. But I'm over it now, so that's a good thing. And it was something I had to get off my mind, and that's all I need to say about that. But yeah. But yeah, so there we go. So let's move on. Let's talk about the next thing here, and that's the announcement now. Oh yeah. So if you guys remember on the last stream, or our last episode of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast, I mentioned that I'm going to be ditching the spreadsheet store, just because I got a lot of people talking about how they felt like the prices and all that were a little too high and whatnot, and plus, for myself in general, I felt like there was not a lot of stuff I could actually make when it came to like Spreadshirt and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should look into like a better option for people, because I know a lot of people wanted to get the some of the shirts and whatnot at the stores and whatnot. So yeah, so I am gonna be releasing a new store. It's gonna be coming out probably after the cast or so. So you can take a look at that there. I don't have too much on there right now, but I didn't say what website it was. So I'm moving my stuff from Spreadshirt now to Designed by Humans, yeah. So if you probably all kind of guessed, that's kind of where I was going to go. But yeah, I'm going to be moving now my stuff to Designed by Humans now. I do have a nice little link here leading it to you. It's designedbyhumans.com/shop/thegamingbeatdown. So now all my stuff will be there. We'll quickly switch things over to here so that I can showcase what it looks like and whatnot. So here is the store right here. It's a lovely, lovely looking place right here. Not too much is really on here at the moment, but we got some pretty sweet stuff. I got stickers about myself, like my face and whatnot. I also got the Wordmark logo tee, like there was on Spreadshirt. We got the main logo, and then we got this shirt right here, which I spent a lot of time making on. And if you follow WWE a lot, you probably know what this is based off of. And yeah, so if you go to here, you can basically take a look at all the stuff here. So let's just let this load here if it takes its time. So yeah, you can take a look here. There's a bunch of stuff. You got like men's tees, women's tees, junior tees. You got tank top versions of this logo shirt too, which is awesome. So if you want a tank top of it, it's there. We got sweatshirts of the logo too, so very, very cool. If you're into hoodies. We got phone cases, which is pretty cool. I really like this phone case too. I might get one for myself. And you can get it for a bunch of phones that are available from Designed by Humans themselves. So all like the iPhone types, the Galaxy S's and whatnot. This is the versions of what we can get here. We got art prints. I might actually pick myself up one of these actually. Nice little art print of this, which is pretty sweet. I'm still looking to do some more like art print stuff, more like art print stuff, so I can get like more like art of myself and whatever with like a bunch of stuff. That would be kind of cool to get for myself. And then we got stickers. So if you ever want my logo as a sticker, you can do that. You can buy a sticker for $3 basically. Well, I'm not sure if that's the US currency, but this is the Canadian currency. But you can get stickers of my logo too now if you want. That if you ever want to get stickers of the logo, there you go. You can actually get stickers of those too. And we also have mugs. So I don't know if British Andy has mugs. We actually have mugs now too. This is what the mug looks like. It looks really cool. Kind of wish that I could change the color on that, but unfortunately you can't. But yeah, this is kind of the design that it looks like, basically. It's really cool looking. Very, very cool. I kind of want one of these, actually. I have to buy... Unfortunately, yeah, no, if anyone asks, do I get any of my own stuff? No, I have to purchase my own stuff, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But yeah. And then we'll showcase other stuff here. There's still going to be more stuff getting added as time goes on. So yeah, and we also got the Happy Andy emote as a sticker, so if you want to have my face as a sticker, you can do so. I'm going to add more of the emotes as stickers down the line, so yeah, we'll definitely do that. That's the only thing I have for this one at the moment. Then we got the Wordmark logo, which is this one right here. There it is. We got the black t-shirts here, or you can change it to red if you want to. They go up to 5XL, which is crazy. And then you got all these versions here. You got women's, juniors, and whatever. We got tank tops of it as well. We don't have hoodies of them yet, just because I couldn't find like a very good like fit for the logo as a hoodie. But maybe I'll change that eventually down the line. So yeah, we got those. So yeah, that's that. And then another one, my last one that I currently have up here is the freaking amazing t-shirt, which is based off the CM Punk Best in the World t-shirt. You can probably tell the similarities based off that. So you bring that up and look at that. That's kind of based around like that. So it says freaking amazing. It's got the stars with the fist there. I mean, that's kind of the idea I had based around on that, which is really cool. Kind of look how it looks like. I might actually edit it so this is not as big. But yeah, this is the design right here. Pretty sweet. We got it in men's, women's, juniors, as always. We got tank tops of this one. So if you want a tank top of it, there it is, right there. Very cool. We also got sweatshirts right here. So we got a nice hoodie of it. So this one's actually going to be on the back. The design's on the back of it, not the front. So we'll have the design on the back. And unfortunately, in case anyone's wondering, no, you can't have two designs on two different sides of your product, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. So yeah, you also can change the color of it too. So if you want a black one, there's that. Also a car coil, and then white for that. Very cool. Then we got baseball tees. So if you want a baseball tee of it, which I think looks pretty cool, honestly. I think the baseball tee one looks awesome. It looks really, really sweet, actually. We also got a freaking amazing phone case. So if you like the phone case of that, there it is. You can make your phone freaking amazing, which is pretty sweet. And then we got stickers of this. Yes, if you want a sticker of that, you can definitely do that. We have stickers of that, so peel it off, put it on something you want, make your whatever freaking amazing. And then we got mugs as well. So yeah, if you want a freaking amazing mug. Yeah, it's on both sides there, so yeah, I think this one turned out the best out of all of them so far. What came with the mug. Yeah, I really like this mug right here. A freaking amazing mug, so yeah. Like I said, there's going to be some more stuff that's going to be added down the line here. I had an idea for like the Beatdown crew. It was based off another like wrestling meme, and that was based off the, if you know who the Bullet Club are, I wanted to make like a Bullet Club inspired shirt based on that says Beatdown Crew instead. So I thought that would be a cool idea, but yeah. I had other design choices too that I had in mind, that I had planned as well, but unfortunately due to copyright, you're not allowed to do specific stuff, so you're only limited to what you can actually do, unfortunately. So yeah, if it's anything like Mr. Vile or stuff like that, yeah, unfortunately I can't. It just doesn't allow me altogether. So. Or if you remember that one idea I had with the Sonic t-shirt where it said, "Hey, buy my shirt, I'm Sonic." I was actually gonna do that too, but unfortunately, that one unfortunately was not accepted because, well, Sonic is owned by Sega, right? So unfortunately, yeah, I was not able to do that. So still kind of thinking of ideas too. If anyone who knows stuff, people who can draw stuff for me too, that we can do like merch and whatever. Let me know, because I'll definitely pay them, and I'll actually get like cool looking stuff, because I really want a toasty design as well. I wanted to get a "Don't Use Gun." I mean, I had one made, but unfortunately got declined, so I'll have to think of a different way to do that. So yeah, and then also, like I said, we'll have more of the emotes that Dan made too for me, so we'll use those. So if you want those in sticker form, you can. So yeah, I feel like the stickers will be definitely popular. I think they definitely will be, I feel. So yeah, once again, the store is over at www.designbyhumans.com/shop/thegamingbeatdown, and that's where you can find my store right there. It will be updated in my bios and my descriptions, so we'll also have ads during the pre-streams as well, or in the BRBs there, so everyone can find them at any point, any time. So yeah, so that's basically that. So there you go. That's the new store right there. We're still, like I said, we're still getting some stuff added to it and whatnot. Every now, I'll try to be a little more active on it than I was with the spreadsheet store, because yeah, the spreadsheet store one kind of like died after like a few things. So, but yeah, there we go. We got the new stuff right there. It looks really cool. I really want to get myself a couple of these ones too. So yeah. But yeah, there you go. That's the new store. It's designed by humans. I felt like this was a perfect choice. A lot of people actually use this when it comes to casters. They either use Teespring or this place, and I thought I'd choose this place just because you can actually get like a little alerts that pop up, like Twitch alerts, and that say like someone bought a shirt or whatever like that. Unfortunately, I tried working on it and it doesn't really work right now. It's kind of bugged right now, so I'm kind of waiting until they actually fix it. But yeah, I want to try to get an actual alert when someone buys something up there, if they ever do. And yeah, so that's kind of the reason why I'm using this place here. So yeah, so yeah, there you go. That's the new store. Hope you all enjoyed it. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. I hope we can get some cool looking stuff up there. I really want to get myself like I said, some of the stuff on there. So yeah, and yes, I do get benefited way better compared to Spreadshirt, and plus, I don't have to make the prices for my stuff anymore. This is all benefited to me now, so that's really awesome. So yeah, there you go. So next up, let's talk about the channel updates, and we only got really one update here when it comes to the channel in general. Oh, actually, there's two. Actually, you may have noticed whenever I'm on this screen right here. Let's see. Yeah, this screen right here. We now have this at the bottom here, this whole little toasty thing. I felt like I just added a little graphic, just cause why not, right? Just give it a little more effect that's happening. We still have the same background that we had, but now we have a little bit of sparks happening at the bottom here. That's kind of really just a small little update when it comes to that. But yeah, just a cool little thing just to add. I kind of like it. I thought, like, you know what? I'm the toasty man, so I need to have something like that at the bottom, right? So, yeah. And last but not least is a bit of an update when it comes to Mario Kart Sundays. So, that's just a minor one. Nothing regarding, like, new games or anything like that being played yet. Not yet this time. Just stuff regarding, like, the rules and whatnot when it comes to playing here. I kind of had decided that I'm going to be ditching the whole, like, flame hopping rule at all, just because, I don't know, the Wii U version, let's be honest, has kind of just been dead. So we don't have to really worry about people doing that flame hopping shenanigans at all. So I figured we're going to be ditching that rule altogether. We'll still keep all the same rules applied. We'll still have the no hacking, we'll still have the no backing out of every set or rage quitting mid-set, and we'll still have the theme set one too. So the fire hopping rule is basically going to be just deleted now, just because there's really no point of having it, because in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, right, it hinders you, so there's really no point of that. So it's going to be getting rid of altogether. But yeah, that's kind of really it for that, honestly. There's not really too much there. I guess I can mention, like, yeah, I'm still working to trying to getting Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Wii to come back here for Mario Kart Sundays. 7 being, I need the 3DS capture card to do, so maybe I'll eventually get that pretty shortly here. And we can do Mario Kart 7 to Mario Kart Sundays. I don't know when that will start exactly, but hopefully we can get that soon. As for Mario Kart Wii, I still need to get like an SD card and whatnot, an SD card slot, so that I can download the thing, so that I can use I guess custom like servers, I guess it is, and then basically what that does, it allows it so then you can play like Wii games online, right? So I'd like to bring it back, because as much as I love and adore Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Wii, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart Wii U, I do like having more variety when it comes to Mario Kart, and if I can do more variety Mario Kart games, that would be awesome. So yeah, still really no update on that yet. but we'd like to eventually get that sometime down the line this year, so definitely stay tuned for that. I have mentioned that during the anniversary show, so stay tuned when it comes to that, so yeah. Alright, so next up, guys, is our once-a-month segment here for the Monthly Beatdown Podcast, and that is the Caster of the Month. And that's right, this is every month I do a little thing that gives a shout to a specific caster here on Twitch TV, who is a caster here that I think is very, very awesome. And last month we had Apparition as the Caster of the Month, so shout out to Apparition for being the Caster of the Month for January. For February, there was only one person I had to do, and well, I guess we'll showcase a highlight of theirs here on the stream, or I guess technically a clip, I guess you can say. But yeah, I've been at this person's cast for the past couple of days now, and they have done a lot for myself. They've even invited me for a team of theirs, and well, yeah. You probably already know who it is now that I gave that away. But we'll showcase one of their highlights, or well, not highlights, but clips that I was at the stream for, and actually I did make this clip. So, so yeah, let's take a look at that real quickly right here, right now, shall we?
I can't. Oh my! Whoa! I don't have Pokeballs! No! No! Fuck! Oh, I was so happy!
So yeah, there you go. Oh, let's get rid of that on here. There we go. Awesome. All right. I was at that clip too. Yeah. So the idea of that clip is, well, Kev was doing a, I think it was a, oh, what was it? It was a Nuzlocke run, right? And he ran into that, and he didn't have Pokeballs. So always remember to bring Pokeballs, kids. But yeah, there you go. Our Caster of the Month is indeed Pokev Sim. The reason why is because, well, I'll discuss that here in just a second. Why he is because, well, like I mentioned, well, let's actually bring up his picture here. Ta-da! There you go. So there you go. There's his picture and whatnot. I will switch the music here. Actually, you know what? He likes playing as Cloud. So you know what? Let's put this on. Yeah, let's put that song on. So yeah, there you go. Here's Pokev Sim. He does a lot of Pokemon stuff. He does a lot of Sonic. He does a lot of Nintendo variety. He's been doing a lot of Splatoon and Smash lately. So, and he's also playing Final Fantasy on his stream. I think he's playing Final Fantasy 7 at this time, but he's taking his time playing through it. So, but yeah, he does a lot of variety stuff, and yeah, go check him out. He's over at twitch.tv/PokevSim. Awesome dude, awesome dude. And the reason why he was nominated for Caster of the Month is because, well, he also runs another Twitch team, or a Twitch team here on Twitch, and I am a part of it. And I was recently invited for this. For those of you who don't know, I have been invited to a new Twitch team. It's my first Twitch team since 2015. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've actually been a part of a Twitch team all in general, and that is the Twitch Treehouse. So yeah, I am a part of the Twitch Treehouse, as you can see right here. Bunch of lovely people who love Nintendo stuff. So if you like Nintendo stuff like Mario Kart or like Pokemon, Zelda, Mario in general, like Metroid, Splatoon, Smash, all of that kind of stuff. Even Animal Crossing. I think there's some Animal Crossing casters there too. But they all tend to do a lot of variety stuff too, so not just all of Nintendo stuff, but a lot of people who like Nintendo stuff in general, like myself, are all part of this awesome team, such as Kev and whatnot. Yeah, you should definitely go check out them over at the Twitch Treehouse over at www.twitch.tv/team/Twitch Treehouse, and go make sure to go follow their Twitch channel over at twitter.com/Twitch Treehouse, because then you can get like updates when people are casting that are on there. I tend to get my like clips and streams retweeted by them every time to time. So yeah, make sure to go follow that account, because that's the new team I'm a part of. Hope I can spread the word on the team, because yeah, I'm very grateful to be a part of it. So thank you for everyone who's in here. I know Chrissy was definitely one of the people that requested, or like I guess yeah, technically requested me to actually join to Kev and told him to check me out, and yeah, so now I'm a part of the Nintendo Twitch Treehouse. So definitely got you guys to thank Chrissy for that, because she submitted me to be a part of this. So yeah, so shout out to Chrissy for that. I do appreciate that, because she's definitely very heavily in the community for the Twitch Treehouse. So yeah, so that's definitely how that happened. So yeah, so shout out to Chrissy for that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm hoping I can do a lot of more things when it comes to the Twitch Treehouse. I mean, they do have something that they're going to be doing once a month where they like ask all the members like questions or whatever, and it's like a big video or whatever. Unfortunately, I didn't get added to this one, sadly. So, but the next time that they do one, I probably will do that and whatnot. And I'm trying to think of ideas that I can bring when it comes to this. So yeah, but we'll see, because I think everyone's gonna have something to do with the team, and that'll be awesome. So yeah. But yeah, I'm like I said, I am part of the Twitch Treehouse. Once again, check them out over at twitch.tv/team/treehouse. You can also check them out over at Twitter at Twitch Treehouse. That's their handle. So go follow that Twitter account if you haven't, and make sure to follow everybody that's on the Twitch Treehouse, because they're all freaking amazing. Yeah, I had to use my my catchphrase there. Alright, so there you go. That's basically that. And now we're on our final segment of tonight of this episode of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast, and it is the Q&A portion. So yeah, we have a lot of questions we got to answer here today. If you want to send me a question, we're going to be using my AskFM account, as you can see right there, or you can use the Twitch extension if you're on the PC version. It's all the way down there. You click that little logo there, and you can send a question that way. I should mention, following this episode of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast, we're actually going to be implementing a brand new system. So we're not using AskFM anymore. We'll have like a Google Doc where you guys can submit questions that way, and then I can answer them through that way. Basically, I think the AskFM days are kind of coming to an end, because I get a lot of spam on my AskFM account, and it's kind of hard to like say, oh, okay, who actually asked this question and who didn't, because I'm getting a lot of spam from like people I don't even know. I even get spam from people who are like don't even speak English. I mean, and I don't know, it's very weird. So I'm looking for like other ways I can like have a thing where people could send questions to. So I'm thinking maybe a Google Doc may be the best option for that, or we can still use the Twitch extension, which is down there too. So yeah, so without further ado, we will begin our Q&A here. We are going to start off with the Streamlabs ones, so we'll start with there, and then we'll make our way through the AskFM ones here shortly. So we'll go through those real quickly right now. So our first question on the Streamlabs was from the Jew22, and he asks thoughts on the Omega/Jericho match in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah, it was really good. It was actually my first New Japan show I ever watched, and yeah, I'm glad that match actually ended up being lived up to the hype and maybe even exceeded expectations a bit. It was definitely the match of the night that night. I mean, there was a lot of good matches during that show too, but Omega and Jericho was so good. I actually think I'm gonna start watching more New Japan now just because of that. Jericho, my all-time favorite wrestler, made me watch a New Japan show, which I've not done ever. So I mean, I have technically seen like stuff that's happened. I've seen like the Omega and all the other Omega matches that have happened there. But yeah, this is definitely the first show I technically actually watched that was New Japan. So yeah, it was really good. I really thought Omega and Jericho was awesome. It definitely shows how lacking WWE is nowadays, and it's how I feel WWE should be. I mean, it has a little more edge compared to like what WWE does nowadays, and that's what I kind of like. So I really liked what New Japan brings, and yeah, Omega and Jericho was awesome. I hope we see them duke it out again. Maybe we'll see Omega sometime in WWE, because yeah, it would be kind of rad, but it probably won't be happening in quite some time though. But overall, I enjoyed it. It was really good. It lived up to the hype. So yeah. Edge, you say? Yes, Edge. Alright, so next question here is from FD907. He asked, why did you start doing the quack memes? Oh, he's talking about the Dolan memes. I actually answered this during my first night of Banjo-Kazooie, but if you didn't hear it, I will actually recuperate that. So, the reason how the Dolan meme became a thing is because back in my early days of casting, I would always whenever I say something or whenever I basically would say something corny or cheesy, whatever, the constant remark in the chat would have been Andy Pless, and I was like, what? What did I say? And I do tend to say everything corny and cheesy things every now and then. It happens. I think everybody does. Let's be honest. But I thought, you know what? I want to make some sort of remark if people are gonna respond to me with Andy Pless. So I was like, you know what? What can I do that would be funny to do? So what happened is that eventually down the line there was a meme that came out called the Dolan and Gooby comics. And then every time Gooby would say something to Dolan, he would go, "Gooby, please." So I was like, oh my god, that is fantastic. And plus, I like Kingdom Hearts as well, and that's one of my favorite franchises. And I was like, you know what? We gotta implement Dolan Duck on the channel. And whenever someone says the magic words, you know what happens. You want to know what happens when somebody says the magic words? Well, this happens. You gotta love that joke. That I don't know. It might have run its course. Some people get annoyed by it and whatnot. I tend to think it's hilarious. But a lot of people were saying, is it because of Rasher? Was Rasher the reason, you said, you do that? It was did somebody cause you to say it? No, it wasn't. Rasher had nothing to do with it. Sure, she says it the most out of everybody, and Billy's getting pretty close too. But yeah, but no, it didn't come from anybody in general. It's just gonna be something I would do whenever someone said it. It had nobody specific. Caused me to make that joke or whatever. It was just something a bunch of people made me do. So yeah, but yeah. So there you go. There's your question. Hope that answers that. The next question here from Trendwrecked is, do you eat the booty like groceries? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I have no booty to eat like groceries, so. Probably no. Unfortunately, I do not. But thank you for the question. Oh my god! As soon as I read that, I don't know. Why does that sound like something I'd ask? Right? I was gonna say that sounds like something Chrissy would ask for sure. But no, the answer is no. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have a booty to eat. What a weird answer to say. But yeah, next question here is from App. He says, "Can you help me out, or can you help me come up with a catchphrase, please, Mr. Strimmer?" Say, oh, I know a perfect one for you, App. It's I'm the Emperor of Game, and I don't know how to explore. I don't know. I'm the Emperor of Game, and exploring is not a thing I do. I don't know. I don't know. Or you can say, I don't know, Aptacular. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any good catchphrases for app. Or, what did I do? That's actually one. What did I do? That's my favorite one. Is what did I do? But I don't know. I don't know what I would come up with another catchphrase for app. Let's drop my PSN name, please. Thank you. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you. There you go. Next question from Kippy is Dora the Explorer a good name for app? Wow, how did we transition into that? That's amazing. Maybe. You could have like a little like Dora Explorer icon at the bottom there, and she goes, "Hola! Do you know where Terra North is?" Click. Gracias! Oh my god, we need like a little gif of Dora just doing that. I don't know, but but yeah. But as for a good name for app, no, the Emperor game is still a good name for app. I think it still is a good one. All right, but thank you very much. I do appreciate the question. So those are all our questions that we got currently on Streamlabs. We'll now answer the ones that are on Ask FM now. So yeah, we'll quickly go through those real quickly right here, right now. I do have a lot. I may have to actually delete a lot of them. One of them might be spam. So yeah. So I'll quickly rapid fire for a lot of these here. So our first question here on Ask FM is from Clark Kent. He said, you should play an MMO with Bruce. But I don't know a Bruce. but thank you, Clark Kent. I appreciate it. Our next question here is anonymous. If you could meet anyone, if you could only meet one internet friend, who would it be? I mean, that's tough because I have a lot of them and I would love to meet everybody. And if I say one person, and other people will be like, "Oh, what's up, man? Oh, that was special." I don't know. That's a tough one because there's a lot of people I'd like to meet that are a lot of my internet friends too. I don't know. I definitely would meet App for sure. We definitely gonna have to go to a Flames Ducks game one time for sure. Yeah, definitely App for sure. Another one would definitely be Chrissy for sure. She is definitely awesome, and we could always get lit. So I don't know. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of people I would totally like to meet that are like my internet friends for sure. Like I said, it's hard to say, but I would like to meet like a lot of people. It's tough to pick just one in particular because the question is I can only meet one, and I don't know. That's tough. I could meet like everybody. I want to meet like everybody. I want to give everybody like high fives. I want to give everybody like some hugs if you want. So I mean, yeah. I want to meet everybody. So yeah, that's it. But if I had to pick one in particular, it'd definitely be App or Chrissy or any of my mods. Definitely any of my mods for sure. Definitely for sure. But yeah, so thank you there for the question. I appreciate that. Next question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? I don't know, honestly. I have no idea. My life, I have not even planned. I mean, I never really planned what I wanted to do with my life. I still kind of am thinking. I mean, I would like to keep doing this. This would be awesome. As for like other things in life, I mean, I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's tough to imagine where you'll be in 5 years because that's so far away, and your life could just your life and your mind can change like that in an instant. So I mean, I don't know. It's a tough thing to think of. I mean, I don't know where I see myself in 5 years. So maybe definitely when it comes to casting, I'll definitely hope I'm still here doing casting and whatnot. Cause yeah, and we'll be celebrating 11 years in 5 years. Isn't that nuts? That's crazy. Or no, 12 actually. Yeah, 12. Yeah, that'd be nuts, dude. And we'll have like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Boner and the Nintendo Switcheroo all out. So I mean, yeah. And we'll have virtual reality games like VR chat without the headset. I mean, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. Alright, but yeah, so yeah. I don't know, but for my life in general, I mean, I hope I would be out of here. That's for sure. And living on my own and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I could think of what I would like to see myself in 5 years, but yeah, definitely more probably better than what I am at, or how I am right now. That's for sure. Yeah. You see that VR chat thing? It looks so it's so weird looking. I know. Yeah, I think everybody has. That's where the Ugandan warriors are from. Which, by the way, shout out to Ugandan Warrior number 2 for following the channel the other night. I appreciate that. Alright, so next question here is, how is life right now? Life is good. I mean, it could be better, but good. Thank you. Thank you for that question. I appreciate that. Next question is, when's the last time you were drunk? A couple weeks ago, actually, I was playing Sonic Forces on the stream. I got a little drunk, and I thought some things were so funny. So, yeah, I mean, I thought the whole game was funny when wasn't really. So, but that's, yeah, I don't know. I laugh at everything personally, but yeah, I was definitely drinking a lot during Sonic Forces. So yeah. That was definitely the last time I was drunk. Before that, probably on New Year's Eve. Yeah, New Year's Eve. Yeah, definitely New Year's Eve. I was totally drunk then too. But yeah, but last time was definitely during my Sonic Forces 1 cent exchange. So, but yeah, thank you for that. Next question is top applications you use. I'm assuming this is a phone question. Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Twitter, and probably YouTube. Those are my 3 most used applications I use on my phone. If you're talking about like my PC in general, probably Chrome or Firefox and iTunes and XSplit for sure. Those will definitely be the ones I use the most out of everything on my PC. So yeah. So yeah, thank you for that question. Next question is, if you could live forever, what would you want to? I don't know, honestly. Probably not. I mean, I'd like to see how the world would like transpire years down the line, see what it's like. But I don't know. I don't even know if I want to at some points. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool too, but I don't see myself ever. I would want to. There'd be something that just be like, oh god, why? But yeah, I don't know, honestly. I mean, it'd be cool too, but I don't think I'd ever would, to be honest. But yeah, because I don't know, because everyone's meant to die at some point, and that's basically how life is. I don't know. That's tough to say. I mean, would like to, yes, just to see how the world would become in a few years or years down the line. But even then, would I like to see it? Probably not. So probably no. No, I would not. So no, that's my answer. No, I probably would not. But yeah, thank you for the question. Next question is places you have traveled. I've been to BC. I've been to Saskatchewan. I've been to Florida. I've been in Orlando, exactly, in Florida. We went to like Disney World and Universal. We went to NASA. We went to SeaWorld and all that jazz. A lot of the stuff that you can go to like in Orlando, even like the outdoor like malls that they have there, which are really cool. I mean, I think Calgary actually has one of those, but it's only open during like the spring or summertime. So yeah. I've also been to, I'm trying to think where else I've been to. Just looking at the map here. I've been to Montana actually. I've been to Montana. I went like on a US like trip with my friend a few years ago, and we went to Montana and all that stuff. Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, yeah. Besides that, that's kind of really all I've really been to. I haven't really been to anywhere like on the other side of the ocean, or like anywhere else really. I mean, there's some places I'd like to go to, but yeah, those are like really the only places I've been to, just because most of my family lives in like Saskatchewan. So that's like definitely the biggest place, the most I've been to. So yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Next question we got here is, are there any video cassettes in your house? Yes, there is. We have a bunch of like old Disney VHSs, and we still have them like locked up in like storage somewhere. Just have for keepcase, or just to have for down the line, because those will definitely probably sell well when years pass. So yeah, we definitely have a lot of like video cassettes when it comes to like Disney movies and all that stuff. So that's all the video cassettes I really have that are here. I mean, because I like Disney and I grew up with like a lot of Disney films. So yeah, I used to like watch those like back and forth like every day in my life when I was younger. So but yeah, that's definitely a lot of the stuff I have when it comes to video cassettes in my house. And plus there's some home movies too and whatnot. So yeah. But that's kind of really it, Billy. So yeah. So thank you for that. Next question is what do you think? How much time can you live without using the internet? Probably 5 hours. I don't know. I'm an addict when it comes to like the internet and whatnot. So I probably couldn't last very long, honestly. I mean, I tend to have a habit to looking at like my Twitter or like on like Google and whatnot, or even checking out like Discord or stuff like that, or even streams on Twitch. I mean, I couldn't, honestly. I wouldn't last long, honestly. Like you could have like a laptop right there, and say you could be like make a challenge where it's like, okay, if you touch it, you lose the challenge, and I probably would lose in like in an instant, honestly. So I would be awful at that challenge. I'll just say that much. You know who else is in Saskatchewan? Brock Lesnar. That's true. That's true. Because he had to leave Alberta because he got sued for hunting there. So, yeah, that's something a lot of people don't know, actually. Next question is do you talk to yourself? I mean, yeah, I stream, so of course. Why? Of course I do. That's a silly question, of course. When the chat is sometimes dead, you do talk to yourself. So, yeah, so I tend to do so every now and then. So, yeah. So yeah, the answer is yes. I do talk to myself every now and then. When it comes to casting, that is. So yeah, who doesn't talk to themselves? I mean, that's a good point, right? I think everyone has that time where they tend to do so every now and then. Next question is how often do you smile? Probably when I'm laughing at something, really, like right now. So, I mean, whenever I'm on stream, I try to be a little more happy and whatnot. Off cast, I'm probably like so mopey and everything, so yeah. But whenever I'm on stream, I try to be a little more positive and happy, just to make it more good vibes in the channel. So that's when I tend to smile a lot more, I'd say. Is definitely when I'm streaming and whatnot. So yeah. So yeah, but outside of casting, I mean, I tend to every now and then, but I'm normally like that. So, but yeah. So I only really tend to smile mostly when I'm streaming, just so I can have just to feel good when I'm casting and have good vibes, and that's what I want. So yeah, so thank you for that. That was the question. Next question is what app do you like to use when listening to a music? Yeah, that's the question. What app do you like to use for listening to a music? I'm not kidding. That's what it says. I guess iTunes, because that's where I tend to use all of my all my music on is iTunes, because I do have an iPod, so I put all my stuff on there. So yeah, definitely iTunes. That's what I use the most. That's because I have an Apple product that I can listen to music on and whatnot. So yeah, I don't have like Spotify or anything like that at all. But I just use iTunes and whatnot. The one that explores, and yes, it does explore. It has a map app on here, so I mean, yeah. So you're not wrong. So yeah, so thank you for the question there. Our next one here is, now that Volume 5 is over, what are your overall thoughts of the season as a whole, and your favorite moment within the finale? Yang. Well, spoiler alerts, I have a lot to talk about here. As my overall thoughts for the season, I thought it was alright. I just felt like maybe there was a lot of like pacing issues with this volume. Like some episodes would be like there's a lot going on and then there's a lot not happening. But that around the end of the volume, like I would say probably starting around like chapter 9-10, like a lot of stuff starts picking up and whatnot. But for the most of the volume, after the first 2 episodes, it's kind of just more like exposition every episode, which is fine. I don't mind that, but when not much is really happening, it kind of drags on some episodes. But I like when I'm seeing like actual like stuff occurring, like when there's actually like action happening and whatnot. Which there's a lot of it in this volume too. It all happens like around the end of the whole volume. And what I gotta say, the second to last episode was fantastic. There's a fucking awesome fight scene. Probably the best one they've done so far. Easily the best. I'm not gonna say who's in it, but well, actually maybe I will say, because well, they want to know what my thoughts on the finale and all that, and I guess I'll say it. Yeah, there's fight between Cinder and Raven, and holy fuck, that was the most anime Ruby has ever been. Like they were throwing like Kamehameha waves, they were like doing like Soul Calibur swords and whatnot. Oh, it was so good. That was probably the best fight in the whole like whole series so far, like easily. And I'm hoping like we get more scenes like that, or at least more fight scenes like that, especially with this new engine they're using, because man, they can make fight scenes look really good on that. Another highlight for me was definitely Lilia, yeah, like I said in the chat there. She was definitely a big positive in the whole volume. I liked how basically she went from being a part of the White Fang to basically just betraying them all together. I mean, I liked that whole story arc with her, and then being basically good buddies with Blake again. That was really cool. Glad that she's a good grill again, because I felt like she shouldn't work with that fuckboy named Adam. Because let's be real, he is the fuckest of boys, and he should get his ass whooped one of these volumes. Like I thought he was going to this volume, but he ran away. He used Flea, and I'm like, fuck, god damn it. But yeah, another positive was definitely Weiss for sure. Weiss was easily like another positive on the volume. She had a lot of good character building in this volume, especially from the last volume. She still gets a lot more of it here too. And there's one scene with her where I was like, holy fuck, are they actually gonna do this to her? But thankfully they didn't, and I didn't think they would either, but for a minute I actually thought they were actually going to. But thankfully they did not, because I didn't want to lose another awesome waifu. Because I already have lost an awesome waifu when it comes to this show, and I didn't want to see another one die, because that would have been awful. Because I mean, I didn't think they would actually do it, because, well, she's one of the main characters, right? And while the one character I really liked is not really, so yeah. So they probably won't kill anyone main particular off, like in the title Ruby, like the main, you know, the Team Ruby that is, for probably for another like few years or so. So probably I'd say when the series is about to end, they'll probably kill off everybody. That's probably what's gonna happen. So yeah. Yang was pretty cool. I kind of like the whole Yang and Raven like encounters and whatnot. There was some good character building from between those two. I liked what I saw from there. I was actually thinking like at the end of the volume, those two were actually gonna fight to the death, and then Yang was gonna take the maiden powers from Raven, but that didn't end up happening. But I'm assuming one of these days Raven will transfer the powers to Yang, because what I'm predicting is that everybody at the end of the series are all gonna have the maiden powers. So Ruby will have one, Weiss will have one, Blake will have one, and Yang will have one. But we'll see. We'll wait and see how that transpires. But that's what I'm thinking, because they'll have all the maiden powers, and then they'll fight they'll fight Salem at the end as the four maidens, and they'll probably need everything they can muster out in order to defeat her, right? So yeah. If there's one, actually, speaking of Salem, there's one thing I kind of wish they did a little more on. I wish Salem kind of got a little more screen time. I mean, she got some in this volume, but I don't know. I still don't feel like, why should I feel like I should be threatened about Salem? I haven't seen anything that she's done that could be like, oh, she's really menacing and everything like that. I need to see more of what she can really do. I mean, sure, like at the end there, oh god, what was it? Emerald did like a little like mind fuck on everybody, kind of showing everybody what she can do, but that was kind of a small glimpse, because other than that, I don't know, I need to see like the stuff she can do. I mean, sure, she killed off Lionheart at the end, but yeah, even that, I mean, I don't feel like I feel threatened about Salem at the moment. I haven't seen anything that she can do that can be like, oh fuck, she's a big deal, right? So, I mean, sure, she kills people off and whatever, but I mean, that's cool, but I don't know, she's just there at some points, and I need to see like her actually doing something. So, yeah, I don't know. Someone give me a reason to care about Cinder. Oh, I don't like Cinder. Cinder can go die. Cinder can stay frozen in that pit for the rest of the whole series, from my understanding. I don't know, but yeah, because she killed my waifu, so I don't know. She can stay frozen for all I care. I don't know, but that's just me. She's such a bad character. Yeah, she really is. All she really is there is to be his eye candy and just to have fire powers, and that's about it. I don't know. Cinder is not very good in my opinion. She's not a really good character. Everyone else that's a villain is awesome. Oh, I should mention, like, villain-wise, who I thought was really, really good in this volume. What the hell is his name? Oh, Hazel. I actually thought Hazel was kind of awesome. I liked his ability where he's got, like, the dust, like, crystals, and he, like, puts them in, like, his arms, and he gets powered up and whatnot. And basically his ability is that he feels no pain ever, so whenever you attack him, he feels nothing off of it. And I don't know, I think he's a really cool character. He seems like a very menacing character, and he's really cool. I like his motives and whatnot. That he's just very silent and whatnot. And those are always the best villains when they're like the silent type. But yeah. Other than that, as for the finale, I kind of felt like honestly, like chapter 14, I mean, it was still good, don't get me wrong. I just felt like chapter 13 in general was the true finale, if we're gonna be honest here. They had like the whole fight scene and whatnot. 14 was just basically just to cover up the loose ends and whatnot, which it did. And it now sets up for where they're going next, which they're going to Atlas now, which is going to be interesting, especially since Weiss just left Atlas. Yeah, it's going to be, it'll be something for sure, and sucks that it's so far away from happening, but yeah, I mean, I think the Atlas stuff will be very interesting to see, that's for sure. That's for sure. And there's one character I kind of wish we saw during this whole volume. It probably would have been... Oh man, I probably Winter, honestly. She wasn't really there. She was kind of just at the preview trailer for the volume. That was it. But that was just a flashback. I kind of wish we saw her at some point, but not a big deal, honestly. We'll probably get her during the Atlas arc, which is probably this volume or the next volume. Who knows? Who knows when that's going to be, so... But soundtrack-wise was great. I really loved the intro to the to Volume 5. Volume 5's intro was really good. I really like the new engine. The graphically looks great. I still think like if we get more fight scenes like the Cinder and the Raven one, this show is gonna be fucking rad down the line. I just feel, and I hope there's one thing for next volume that they actually fix the pacing a bit, because this past volume was just, the pacing was kind of all over the place. Like something would happen and then something, and it would slow down, and then it would pick up again, and then it would slow down, and then it would pick up and then slow down for like a good number of episodes, and then it would pick up like straight up like at the end there, which I like, but I feel like the pacing could have been a little better at some points personally, but that's just me. But overall, I thought it was a good volume. Still not my favorite volume, but it was probably my second or third favorite overall, so it was pretty good in my opinion. And I think I said I gave it an 8 out of 10 for sure, so yeah. Overall, I can't wait for 6, whenever that is in the fall, so hopefully it ends up being worth the hype, and I think 5 ended up being pretty good overall. Just, it took a while to get going, and it ended up ending pretty strong personally, but yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's the question. I spent a lot of time on that, but yeah, there you go. Thank you for the question there. I do appreciate the question there. I do like me some Ruby, so I don't mind talking about that whenever I can, so yeah. They started to write Volume 6 on Monday, I think. So yeah, that's not till the fall, then that'll come out then. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. But yeah, now that Ruby's done, I should mention, I need to actually check out on some other like Rooster Teeth shows that are out. I mean, I've heard a lot of things on Camp. I need to go check that out. I've been watching Red vs. Blue for a long time. I need to catch up on that. Plus, some of the new shows that they announced at the end of Volume 5 look really cool, actually. So I need to actually check those out, because if you've seen those previews, especially the one with like, it looks like a what's that game called? The one that kind of looks like Crackdown a bit, like that show. I can't remember what it's called, like Code something. I can't remember. That show looks pretty cool. I need to check that out whenever that comes out. Yeah, I want to watch more Rooster Teeth shows. They got some good, talented people over there. While the Ruby stuff is not happening. I mean, we got Ruby Chibi that started again, but that's not the same, in my opinion. So yeah. But anyways, next question here is, what do you call an empty jar of Cheese Whiz? Cheese Whiz. God damn it. Thank you, I guess. Thank you for that. Anyways, next question here is, what antivirus do I use? None at the moment, actually. I've actually been using a lot of, what's it called? Malwarebytes. That's kind of all I really use, really. I think if that kind of counts as one, that's kind of what I use when it comes to my antivirus program. That's what I use mostly, and then I use a C disk cleanup, which is also kind of helpful too. So that's kind of the two things I tend to use, just because when it comes to casting, it takes up a lot of resources, so I don't tend to use a lot of antiviruses a lot. So yeah, so thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Next question here is, now that the Empty Wallathon 2017-2018 is coming to an end, what are your top 10 favorite games of 2017? Ooh, I didn't actually mention this at all. Yeah, 2017 was a really good good year for games in general. I think we'll go with for my top 10 games in no particular order. Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'd have to say Hat in Time would be up there for sure. South Park: The Fractured Butthole would be up there as well. Cuphead's on there. I think what else I played that was really, really good this last year. The Evil Within 2 was pretty good. I'll go with that. Let's see, what do I have that's actually? I can't think of it. Probably one. Oh, the Crash Bandicoot remake was pretty good. That can definitely go up there. I've never played Crash Bandicoot before, so playing the remake was my first time actually playing through it fully, and it was fun. I mean, I still have 2 and 3 to play through, but I liked what I played when it came to that. Probably put Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on there if that counts. I mean, it's just the definitive version of Mario Kart 8. Also put Ukulele on there. I mean, it's not the best game, but I liked it. I thought it was fun. And then I guess Kingdom Hearts 2.8. I guess so. Yeah, those were my top 10 for 2017. I mean, it was a good year, I'd say. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I didn't play, like Nier Automata, Persona 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. Stuff like that I want to, especially Nier Automata. I really, really, really want to play Nier Automata so badly. I just need to pick it up at some point. So, yeah. And if I ever play those games, my list could probably change from what came out in 2017. Like kind of like last year, where I put like Overwatch, or 2016, like I put Overwatch as my favorite game of the year, but then it became Uncharted because Uncharted 4 was really, really good. So, yeah. So okay, yeah. Those are my top 10 games. Thank you for the question there. I appreciate that. Next question. Oh, I guess it's not really a question. He said this person says, "Hey, you're awesome. Don't forget that. You're a wonderful person and you deserve the best in life. You make so many people happy because of what you do. Just don't forget to make sure that you're happy and healthy as well, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day." Well, thank you very much, whoever that said. I do appreciate that. Very, very nice words. I appreciate that. Whoever you were that mentioned that, I thank you for that. Next question here is, J10 thinks I'm a Yoshi murderer in Yoshi Story. Do you think I'm a Yoshi murderer? Beast Boy. I don't know. I don't know. Sure. Yes. But all I know is that you're a Bella boy. So I mean, just to let you know that you can look, but you can't touch. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that one. But yeah. So yeah, do we have any more questions here? Let me just make sure here, because if not, then we'll probably end things here. Okay. No, doesn't look like it. No, okay. Alright, so that's it for our Q&A for the month. So yeah, thank you for everybody for the questions. I appreciate that. Yeah, so if you want to send a question for future Q&A sessions, you can use the extension down below there. I'm live here on Twitch whenever I'm live. Click that button, that TGBD button, or when broadcasts are happening. You can click that, and you can send a question that way using your Beatdown bucks. And also, we won't be using the AskFM account next month. We're going to be using something entirely different. We'll probably use a Google Doc of some sort, so you guys can send them through that way, so it might be easier instead of I getting spammed about random shenanigans in my Ask FM. So yeah, because some of these questions like randomly pop up are like basically someone saying, "Don't fuck with Stacy." I'm like, who the fuck's Stacy? I mean, I don't know. Ask FM has gone weird ever since I used to use it. So yeah, so it might be a better idea if we change my area where I actually use ask questions and whatnot, because I think Ask FM is becoming more of a spam filter of a site. So yeah. All right, so yeah, that's our February 2018 channel update. So just to recap, we did our shout out to all of you guys who are subs. So thank you for those of you who are subscribers. I appreciate the support. We talked about the schedule for the month of February. I did a little venting about stuff about myself and whatnot, which I had to get off my chest there. I mean, I kind of stumbled on my words a bit because I tend to do that. But yeah, I did get that out of the way with. We also announced our new store, which was awesome, and which we'll be releasing after this cast, actually. So yeah, we announced our updates regarding Mario Kart Sundays and some channel stuff. What else did we do? We did the caster of the month, which is now PokeCamSim. Once again, shout out to twitch.tv/PokeCamSim. He's our caster of February 2018, and then we did a Q&A. So yeah, that basically wraps that up. The next episode of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast is going to be the March channel update, which will be episode 18, and that's going to be happening on the 28th of February. So our last day of February 2018. We'll be doing that, and there'll be another night cast as well, so that should be awesome. So yeah, if you've got questions for that, make sure to send them for my next podcast, which will be in a month's time. So yeah, so let's hope for February will be a positive month. We got a lot of stuff coming up here. Like I said, we're going to be wrapping up with the Banjo-Kazooie and the Hat in Time playthroughs, and then we got 2 major playthroughs coming after those 2, and I think both of them will be pretty good. One in particular will make some people pretty happy, I think. So. But yeah. But anyways, we'll hope to see what transpires here in the next month or so. So yeah, I'm looking forward to February. It should be an awesome month. It's a shorter month, but it should be a good one too. So yeah. But anyways, with that, that's gonna wrap up for this episode of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give a like if you enjoyed it. Have any questions or concerns about the podcast and what I said, make sure to submit them in the comments down below, or you can send them to me on Twitter over at AndymanTGBD, or you can send them by the Discord server, and I'll be gladly to answer them there. So yeah, so with that, that's it for this episode. Like I said, next one's going to be happening on February 28th, 2018 at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be here with the March 2018 channel update. Not too sure what I have planned for that yet, so yeah, stay tuned. So yeah, but anyways guys, that's going to be it. So thanks for coming by. I appreciate it if you're watching this live. Thank you for watching if you're watching this on YouTube, and we'll see you guys on the next edition of The Gaming Beatdown. So until then, you'll have a great night, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.